Now moving on to what has been trending, and we begin with Bahati, mtoto wa mama, or is it mtoto wa Diana? And he has been trending after he mentioned that he has a collabo set with Justin Bieber. I mean Justin Bieber, the Justin Bieber that we know, that he has something in the works with him. And I mean, most people are doubting. I don't want to say that I'm also part of the doubters, you know, of the doubting Thomases, but well, we are doubting it. But if it is actually going to happen, we will be so happy and proud of him. And then, I mean, it's only a matter of time. We'll get to know if he's actually having a collabo out with Justin Bieber or not.
I'll be working on something with Justin Bieber.
Moving on, we have the one and the only Calligraph Jones, Papa Jones, the OG himself. Now, the competition that he had going down, that is the Ordinary Challenge, came to an end, and we had the #1 artist being awarded 1 million Kenyan shillings. And the person who went home with that amount is none other than Caterpillar. And then #2 was Ben C, who is a gospel artist who doesn't really rap. He is a singer, but he did it on this particular beat for the Ordinary Challenge, and people seem to like him and they voted for him. Now, #1 had 1 million shillings, went home with 1 million shillings. #2 went home with 500,000 Kenyan shillings, as #3 went home with 300,000 Kenyan shillings. And the rest of the participants, that is the other 3, that is #4, 5, and 6, got 50,000 Kenyan shillings and a recording deal with Calligraph's new label, that is Blue Ink. And it's a good thing, right? It's a really good thing, and they are going to be part of the Cali cartel that is to be dropped pretty soon, pretty soon. Congratulations to everyone who got something from it. Still on Calligraph Jones, we had people bashing him on social media because he had not mentioned anything to do with the death of the young man who died in Kayole, that was alleged that he was killed by police. So people were wondering, Calligraph Jones, you are from Kayole, you represent Kayole. Why are you not talking about this? These are your fans that are being killed over there. And then Calligraph spoke to them and told them, you know what? Mimi sishughuliki na hiyo maneno. Like, I am not the MP for Kayole. You know, but then he also sympathized with the loss of the people who lost their lives in Kayole. The one man who lost his life in Kayole, and you know, he just mentioned that, you know, as the youth, we should stick together and just try and fight for our rights. Guess who else is on our trending list today? The one and the only Willie Posey, as is per usual. You know, and this time round he was trending after a post he put up on Instagram where he had mentioned that, you know, Gengeton is dead. He put up a post where he wrote RIP Gengeton, and then he also wrote in the description that, you know what, I mean, Gengeton, it was only a matter of time, and now we have seen it, it is dead. And we had people talk about, you know, why are you speaking ill of Gengeton? And just before people started bashing him, he mentioned that he has a new song out from an album that is set to be released this year from him. And he, as is the usual, he was just trying to chase some clout so that you can talk about him as he releases a Gengeton song. So he has a collaboration with the one and only Ethic. It is about to drop, but well, just the usual Willie Posey being him and doing him. To finalize our what's trending is the one and the only Grapevine from Tanzania, as well as the Machakos governor, Alfred Mutua, Dr. Alfred Mutua. Now, we had Kenyans complain simply because Dr. Alfred Mutua had invited Grapevine into the country to celebrate their birthdays. Apparently, their birthdays fall on the same day. So he had Grapevine here so that they can just celebrate it together. And Kenyans were mad about it. Wakisema mbona ungechagua msanii wa Kenya aimbe. I don't like, I mean, guys, vitu zingine tuache tu complain. They are sharing a birthday, so what is the issue if we have Grapevine at the headquarters, or better known as the White House of Machakos? We take a short break right now, but don't you go too far. We'll be right back with more of Grapevine.
What you gotta do?